Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by again on such short notice. We're back with another edition of IDP. That's right, yet another doucheisode here for you. This time around, we've got some new cosmic country, some new shoegaze slash dream pop, some kind of lo-fi psyche garage rock, and some post rock. So you might as well wrap your fingers around a meat stick and let's get started. All right, this week we're starting with the fifth studio album from the psychedelic country project of Ripley Johnson. He's from Wooden Chips and Moon Duo. The band or the project is called Rose City Band, and the album is titled Soul y Sombra. This is cosmic country or psychedelic country with some really significant 70s soft rock vibes and maybe like Americana vibes as well. But it also has significant, I would just say, extremely prominent pedal steel guitar throughout, which is almost kind of almost like the signature sound on the album. Yeah, so this is really executed at a really high level, like high quality musicianship. The LP title is taken from or named after a Spanish after drink or breakfast cocktail. I think it's always great to get, some brandy with your breakfast, so that it's obviously worth the tribute of naming the album after. Anyway, this one is definitely worth checking out for people that are maybe some like Americana fans, people that are into cosmic country, psychedelic country, and like jam band type people. I feel like I could do without the very direct, very on the nose Grateful Dead nods. In fact, there's one song in particular that has basically the same melody of the song Touch of Grey from the Grateful Dead. I don't think it's possible to listen to that song on here and not think of that Grateful Dead. It's like very reminiscent of that song. And I don't really care for that. So, but I do think that if that is what gets somebody to check this out, I guess that's good. Anyway, again, the name of the band is Rose City Band, and their new album is called Soul y Sombra, and it's out now on Thrill Jockey Records.
Cross the way, leaving the past, there for the writings on the wall, lights on the way, so green in wind and water flowing. Seeds of gold are forged in fires burning.
Next, we've got the new release, the sixth studio LP for a Japanese shoegaze band that go by the name Taffy. Their new album is titled Lull, and it's out on Club AC30 Records. This one follows their 2019 LP titled Deep Dark Creep Love, which is one that we covered here on this channel back when it came out. This is dream pop or shoegaze with really sweet female lead vocals. It's very pop forward, lots of different 90s guitar rock and like alt rock type influences abound. I do occasionally hear something like, say, Tanya Donley's band Belly in spots. It's got a bit of noisy, shimmering guitars and textures, but it's mostly, dreamy guitar pop. I feel like I had to digest this one to fully appreciate it more than I would say the 2019 LP, but I did wind up liking it fairly well. The album does close with a cover of the REM song Hair Shirt. I think it was on REM album Green. So they do a cover of that closes out this album. Anyway, again, that is the Tokyo band Taffy, and their latest release is titled Lull. We've got the new LP from a band out of Portland, Oregon. They are called Lavender Flu. And their new album is titled Tracking the Sand by the Pool. It's out now on In the Red Records. This is kind of a garage rock, psychedelic, lo-fi, experimental garage punk thing. Fuzzed out lo-fi guitars, sometimes lo-fi chiming guitars. There's occasionally like shouting. There's some of the songs are fast, some of the songs are a little more sludgy. There's both male and female lead vocals. I'm only passingly familiar with them in the past. They've been around for quite a while. I think this is more, my understanding is these are more focused song-based, like this album is more song-based than in the past, maybe a little more improvisational versus this. It does kind of ebb and flow and change in styles a little bit throughout the album. So for me, I think taken as a whole, it plays a little bit uneven, where some tracks work a lot better for me than others. But I do think that some folks out there might really dig kind of the bumpy ride. Again, the band out of Portland, Oregon, they're called Lavender Flu, and I think I said the name of the album wrong earlier. It's actually called Tracing the Sand by the Pool. I think I said Tracking the Sand. I may not have, but the actual title is Tracing the Sand by the Pool, and it's on In the Red Records. Stop thinking about that brandy drink for breakfast. So it is in the morning here. It's it's brunch time here. So maybe an appropriate brunch time beer would be an espresso lager, which honestly sounds like a really bad idea, but I do have this one can and I'm going to have it. I'm thinking it's going to be bad, but it's from Chang, Bia Chang, coffee infused beer. It's 4.8%. It's not bad for the morning. Yeah, I wouldn't get this again. It tastes like coffee infused beer. So it tastes like not very good coffee infused with not great beer. But I'm going to drink it. It's drinkable. It's okay. I'm going to say this is okay. Espresso lager, Asian blend. All right, up next, this is the 11th studio album for Scottish post-rock legends, Mogwai. The name of the album is called The Bad Fire. The Bad Fire is apparently an old Scottish phrase for hell, which longtime viewers of this channel will know that that's someplace I really can't wait to go. I have a feeling it's not going to be long before I do get there, but I'm still like, on the edge of my seat. I think that the title, they used this title because it had been a hellish few years in the personal lives of members of the band. This is a solid Mogwai album. I think it's a bit dark based on what I just said. That makes sense. They're not doing anything too wildly different, but still really solid overall. This one is produced by John Congleton, who has produced dozens of prominent indie rock artists' albums. I remember back in 1997 playing a song from Young Team on the radio, and someone called me. Like people back then, we used to talk on the telephone sometimes. But that person told me that I was pronouncing Mogwai, the name of the band, wrong. And I'm actually not sure if that is the case, but I guess if it is the case that I'm pronouncing it wrong, I've been pronouncing it wrong for 28 years. Anyway, I think this one could be a good choice or a good candidate to possibly, pick up some weed, or or maybe some gummies, and another one where you may want to sink into the couch while this album just kind of washes over you. Yeah, so that is Mogwai, and their latest is titled The Bad Fire, and it's out now on Temporary Residence and Rock Action Records. Cheers.